Hey, I'm here with my puppy. Say hi. And there's lots of fun things I do to commemorate my travels with my kids, and I'd like to share them with you. Come along.
Welcome to VO's Travel. Where to go and what to see. With kids.
I'm excited to share all these ideas with you. There's even a couple more not pictured, so here we go. The first one that I've talked about before is a passport to your national parks. I have a video specifically how to use these, so check that out. But we basically get stamps every location we go to. I also have a journal for each of my kiddos that we take on vacation with us. And at night when we're back in the hotel room, we each spend about 5 or 10 minutes just writing about our days. And as you can see, I don't ask them to write a lot. And especially if they are at a younger age, I'll just take whatever I can get. Another fun thing we do when we're out and about is collect these smashed pennies. There are books online. You can get them in all different kinds of colors to collect them in. This book is for our ticket stubs. Each of my kids has one of these as well. It's basically like an old school photo album. It just has slots where you can slide your ticket stubs in and a little space to write about each event. This next book is probably my favorite. I love journaling. I also love planning for my trips. In the front of this book is a little pocket to keep things in. There's also a clear page as well that will keep little papers. They have these stickers that I love to use throughout the maps that they have in the book, and I use them in my journaling as well. I also like to keep little pins where we've been on that map. This is where I keep a running list of our vacations, and these are the pages that I actually journal in when we are on our trips. There's a middle section in this book that I quite haven't figured out what I'm going to use it for, but there are pages there for that. And then the last section I use for my planning before I actually go on a vacation. I plan pretty extensively, and if I find a restaurant or an event that I definitely want to go to, I will research what days they're open, what times they're open, if they have a busy time or a slow time, so we're not waiting in lines on our vacation. So I keep all of those notes in these pages back there. I also have to tell you about these pens that I love. They are Sharpie pens, not the normal Sharpies. These are amazing because the colors are great, but they also do not bleed through paper. And if you are a Bible journaler like I am, they don't even bleed through Bible paper, so you need to get some. Another thing I do is pick my favorite family photo from each place that we've been and frame it and hang it on this wall. I also use the same format for each picture and will have the city and state printed on the bottom of each of these, so they look a lot more uniform as they hang on the wall. This is another of my favorites. I made this map that I hang on the wall, and for each location that we have been, I'll put a little nail, and then I'll add a flag that has the name of the place that we've gone, and on the back of it, I will put the date. I have another video that I will mention down below, and it's a DIY tutorial on how to make one of these if you're interested. I also love making books for each of our vacations. I use Shutterfly, and I mainly love this type of book because if something happens to it, I can always go back to the webpage and get another one printed. So technically, they could never be lost or gone forever. And lastly, I love caricatures. So I have collected a few caricatures over the years and put them on this stairwell wall. I'm not usually a fan of clutter or collecting actual objects to just sit around, so this is a nice way that I can have a little collection of things that stays out of our way and makes our walls a little more interesting. I hope that you've gotten a couple ideas and things that you can use to keep your vacation memories alive, and I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And always remember to choose joy and take all of the pictures.